Today we're going to make a little craft. Have you been buying your gum in this Wrigleys Extra container? Here's what they look like when they're empty. They're awesome for all kinds of things. You can put Q-tips in here, you can put change in here for your car. Today what we're going to do is we're going to create a little crayon box. It's fast and it's easy. It's just a little bit of vinyl. So let me get all my materials together and I'll be right back with you. Stay tuned. You got to watch this. The first thing we're cutting out is the black part of where the crayons. And I'm just using a regular shiny black vinyl. I'm gonna show you a little trick right here. I'm using all my different colors of vinyl on the page, but what I'm doing is cutting them all at the same time. So what I did was I changed the color to all be the same color. So they're all in red. I know it's a little hard to see here. And then they all came up here as if they were all going to be cutting red, okay? Then what I did was I took all my vinyls and laid them all out in the different places that I need the different colors. Between 8 and 9, I can bring one down. So there's that right there. The first one obviously was easy. And then I need one here starting at 5. We're right there. And then I did the same with the red and then the pink. So now what's going to happen is this kind of saves a little bit of time and you're not taking everything in and out, in and out. I'm going to just use premium vinyl glossy. And here we go. And now I'm cutting out the word crayons. Let's get this weeded. Right now I'm cutting everything off of the vinyl so that I can get my scraps put away. Red. And my orange. I do save scraps even as small as this. And the reason is sometimes you're doing, I don't know, on red, orange, yellow, whatever, the beak to a bird, or just a couple little letters in a card that you're going to be using all kinds of different colors in. So I keep a small scrap file, and I think I showed you that when I did the craft palace tour. But when we do put the craft room back together, when we get into the new house, I'll show you it again. So now I'm going to weed everything and get it on transfer tape so that we can get this put together. So here's what each one looks like. And I'm just using, I don't even know what this, oh, this is from Sizzix, and it's just, some people just call it a pokey tool. Oh, come on, did you not? can't seem to find all of my tools, so we're just gonna use what we can find. There we go. Let's do the orange one. Okay, so I've got all of this done. Now let's do the black piece because it has a lot of little bits to it. Pull slowly. And there we go. And what happens is, see how these will come up here? They will become the crayons. So let's get the transfer tape cut. And now I'm going to peel this back, and I'm going to put this on my t-shirt to take off some of the extreme sticky to it. Now, here's another little trick that I've learned. Sometimes when you go to apply your transfer tape, the friction or the static will tend to pull this up on here. So what I have found is, in order for that not to happen, sometimes I'll just roll up a little piece of tape, set it right down here, stick this to it, then it doesn't pop up. Okay? So I need 2 hands for this, but I don't even have my equipment out. So what you want to do is line that up so it's straight, and I'm just kind of lining it up according to here. That's pretty close. Now I'm going to burnish this down. And I'm going to set this one aside because I don't want the transfer tape and everything off yet. So let me grab the other pieces. Now, in order for this one to look right, these need to be on top so that they're on top of part of the Crayola. So I need to do each one of these individually, but I got to get this on the transfer tape first. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. I just applied the transfer tape to the Crayolas, the little black part. So I'm going to get that on there and burnish it. And then we're going to pick this up. And I need to not only take the tape off, but now I'm going to need to take off the transfer. So here's what I've done. I made sure that the transfer tape picked up all of the vinyl on there. Then I applied the vinyl backing back onto 4 of the 5. Can you see that? Because what I want to do is not get it, I don't want to get it stuck on something as I'm trying to put the crayons on. See what I mean? If I had taken the backing off of all of these and left it all off, I would never be able to get this on nicely by itself. So I'm going to burnish this for just a minute. And then I'm going to pick up my transfer and see how it picked up the crayon. All right, I'm going to move that over and try again. So now that we have everything laid down, we're going to apply this to the crayon holder. Make sure the crayon holder is clean. No dust, no oils, no debris. So I'm going to do a quick clean on mine. All right, I've got this cleaned. And now what I'm going to do, I taped it down too, just as I was talking about earlier. I'm going to line this up, try to center it a little bit up on this side. And then I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to burnish it. Burnish it a little bit more. I'm going to use my fingers, get a little bit of heat on it. Look at that. So cute. Now I'm going to furnish it. And I'm going to turn it over. Do the same thing. Lay that down. And we're going to get the word crayons on here. Just look at how cute that is. So what I'm going to do now is I want to personalize this. I'm going to put my niece's name in here. Both my granddaughters already have one of these, so I'm going to quick run through and cut out the word Delilah and apply it. Is this not the cutest little gift ever? I think this would be great as a little birthday gift for a child with some crayons in it and an activity coloring book. A great piece to take with when you're going to a restaurant or going to be in the car. Or what about a child's treat bag from a birthday party? Zip tie it, pull your loop up.